All right, I am live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And anyone else who comes across this video, it is always my intention there's something in here for everyone. And cross-watchers are welcome. And my readings are also timeless. So yeah, I am doing this series, this love reading series. I have just noticed that a lot of people are thinking about it, wondering about it. This love topic is on a lot of people's minds. So I felt the call. I'm decided to go for it. I have chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, which the book is great because it actually has, for each card, it has a paragraph specifically relating to relationships. So I'm going to read all the cards upright, and then I'm going to clarify with some other decks. So this is really interesting. This is very similar to Scorpio's reading that I just did. It makes me wonder if you're maybe on the cusp, maybe you have Scorpio in your chart, maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. But this card speaks to things lining up in the time they're supposed to line up. And we get time to go as well. So together, I'm really getting the message that something has ended. Maybe you have been in a situation, some kind of connection where you're having to walk away, or the other person has walked away, or you're just drifting apart, or somehow this initial connection that you have had with someone has ended. It doesn't mean that you're not going to come back together with one another. It just means that whatever this first round was based on, you've learned some lessons and you're needing to take some time apart, go figure your stuff out. And it's funny because this card, it says love is always on time, and I was like, oh, that makes me think of that Toto song, Hold the Line, except they say love isn't always on time. And maybe you're feeling kind of down, like you don't want to drift apart, you don't want this to be over, but there's some kind of divine timing at play here, and there's something to learn, probably for both of you. And that all of a sudden I'm not remembering this one. This is really good because I want to say this is you coming back together in a new way. Okay, I need to look at the book because when I read it, I was like, oh my God, this is just like Scorpio's reading. Not just, but close. Oh, it's talking about a connection of the heart, that it's inspiring to you, that whatever this thing is that you have been through, this separation from a person, it's allowing you to look at yourself. The situation is acting as a mirror for you, and it's forcing you to do some inner work, some introspection, to realize how amazing this person actually is. Maybe, there has been a walking away. There is some kind of taking some time apart. But this is actually giving you the space to see the beauty in the situation, to see this person in a new way. And kind of falling in love with them in a way that you hadn't before. Maybe you hadn't had a chance to even think about falling in love. And now that you're spending this time apart, you're like, oh, yeah, that person, they really are truly amazing. So similar to Scorpio's reading. I'm curious what the clarifiers are going to say. Scorpio is dealing with some kind of separation right now as well, or about to. But that it's a really divine connection. Queen of Air. This time apart is allowing you, and possibly your person as well, to learn how to set healthy boundaries. It's showing you where maybe you were not communicating so clearly, that you're seeing that you want to be able to express yourself to them in a way you hadn't before. This is gaining wisdom about the situation. This time apart is really helping you to see the true nature of this connection, that there's so much more to it than you initially thought. Magician. Yeah. As you've walked away, or having walked away, having spent time apart, you're doing this self-reflection. You are transforming yourself from within, because you're tapping into your innermost authentic part of yourself, where your intuition lives, which is your direct line to your higher power. And the Magician, when the Magician is doing, how do I say it? This is you being aligned with your higher power in order to create what you actually want in your life. This is tapping in to the areas in yourself where you have been disconnected, and you're reconnecting, or in some cases making new connections. You are fundamentally shifting something within yourself, and that is going to reflect in your outer world. Specifically with this person, I think it has to do with you're gaining a new perspective, you're coming to some understanding. This is a transformation, and it's going to allow you to come back together with this person in a whole new way, see them in a whole new light, show up for them in a whole new way. And maybe that's why the separation happened, because how you were showing up for them, or how they were showing up for you, wasn't building the connection. There was some issue, some kind of issue. And you're seeing that now, or they're seeing that now. And that's a 1. I mean, it's starting from a new beginning. Starting from a new place. There's a new beginning here. It's going to lead to amazing fulfillment. So, I mean, wish fulfillment like you couldn't believe. You're realizing this person is the person that can truly make you happy. Make you happy? I don't like that term. They can come into your life and help bring you to a place of happiness. Learn how to make yourself happy by being with them. Because we're all in charge of our own happiness. No one can make us anything. We make ourselves happy, sad, all that. But But yeah, you're recognizing that their presence in your life is beneficial beyond measure. And maybe like Scorpio, there's some kind of, there's going to be some kind of collaboration that is of a more divine nature. Let's see what else. I'm going to go with the Oracle Tarot. I feel like I want to use the same cards as the Scorpio reading just to see if there are any cards that come out that are the same. Talents and skills. I think this time apart is allowing you to focus on yourself, to hone your talents and skills, this is a part of the transformation, because you're able now you have the time to focus on yourself. Maybe this time apart has been a little bit painful, and one of the things you're doing to mitigate that is to dive into things that are enjoyable to you, that you're good at, and developing self-mastery in some way. It's a part of the transformation. And you have it within you. You already have everything you need within you to make this transformation, to create this transformation within yourself. Yeah, you're healing. And there absolutely will be a second chance with this person. This isn't over. You're finally seeing things clearly. How amazing this person actually is. And you're seeing seeing the possibility, the amazing possibilities by being with this person. And there is a second chance. This person, I feel like this drifting apart, this walking away has been difficult on both of you. And that you showing up in a new way is making them want to show up in a new way. It's coming together on a new, I can't think of the word, like on a new wavelength. This healing, this part of the situation is coming to an end, and you're healing, and that allows you to begin from this whole new place, totally transformed, because you're tapped in to your higher power and your ability to create through connecting to that higher power, create all the things in your life. There has been some conflict. This is why this has happened. Challenges and problems. Maybe you feel like this person isn't going to want to, come back together. Maybe you're worried that you're just going to encounter the same things you encountered before. Is it even worth it to come back together? There is a reason you walked away, or that this came apart for some reason. But I think this is you in this place of sort of the ego, caught up in the 3D aspect of what has gone down in this relationship. And part of the healing is stepping out of that ego, stepping out of that part of yourself, and realizing that you have it within you. Because you can transform yourself, you can transform the situation as well. It doesn't have to be like this. You don't have to fear it, because when you show up in a new way, it's going to help resolve these issues. And it's not to say problems won't come up again. Any relationship has its share of problems, but there's a whole new way of relating to those problems, to this person. Maybe there's a new willingness to deal with these problems rather than walking away. Maybe that's part of the transformation. Maybe it just made you want to throw your hands in the air before and be like, whatever, forget this. And this time around, you're like, no, I see the sacredness of this connection. I see how amazing this person actually is. I see all of the beautiful things that being with them will bring into my life. That it will be a dream come true being with them. And that this all pales in comparison. You can get past this when you're in your heart, feeling your feelings, setting healthy boundaries for yourself, standing in your own power, knowing what you know, tapping into your wisdom, speaking your truth. Not just walking away because you're like, oh, whatever, but you forgot to mention why you walked away, you know? Or maybe you just weren't able to get on the same page to be able to speak your truth. You know, sometimes drifting apart just kind of happens. And it's like coming to this realization, you're like, okay, I really want to make this work. So I'm going to do everything in my power to show up authentically, to express myself, express my emotions, let them know how highly I actually think of this person. Chances are this person has no idea that you think they are so awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna pull some cards from my rune card deck. My old new rune card deck. Fertility. This time apart is allowing something to grow. Is allowing something to bloom. There's a little bug on there. What is that? It's funny. It's funny because this almost looks like a shell, but it must be just another flower. Maybe it's a flower that's closed up and it's about to open and bloom. A little bug hanging out there. I like bugs. Bugs are cool. What else? Wholeness. This is your transformation. You didn't feel whole before. There was something in you. Maybe you didn't feel worthy. You didn't feel like you deserved this person. Or maybe there was such a fear of rejection or abandonment from what you had dealt with in the past that it left you feeling not whole. Left you feeling kind of like, if this is how it's always going to be, forget it. I don't, And you're starting to see how awesome you are, how powerful you are, that you are whole. That is what's allowing this second chance. And wholeness, you know, we have the birds flying towards the sun. It's like recognizing that this person, that you and this person are actually able to, coming together creates this new whole. Like you two are whole, separate wholes. That didn't sound right, but creating this bigger thing that's helping you both move into the light, into the sun, into the happiness. Yeah, they're doing their yard work right outside my house. Can't avoid it sometimes. Yeah, sometimes there are disruptions. It happens in any situation, including relationships. Can be annoying. Makes you want to walk away. Makes you want to run outside and be like, shut up! But, you know, things always calm down. The disruption eventually ends. Anyway, we have Gateway here. There's the second one coming. This is so funny. Yes, there is a gateway that you are moving towards. What you've been thinking you've been walking away from is actually you walking towards this new form in which this relationship is going to take. You're moving towards the gateway. Scorpio got the Strength card, which happens to have this same structure on it. You are moving towards your, I mean, I gotta say it, you're moving towards your destiny. This person is your destiny, is your divine counterpart, your ultimate fulfillment. And it's all happening because you are doing the work. You are transforming. You are healing. And realizing that the challenges and the problems are nothing compared to how amazing this connection actually is. So, you know, hard to say how long this will last, this separation, this walking away, but there is going to be a coming back together again. Absolutely. Focus on building yourself up, seeing your wholeness, knowing, getting better at what you do, and that by getting better at what you do, that's going to help you feel better about yourself. That's going to help you transform. It's all connected. So anyway, that's that for today. Sorry about the disruption. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.